Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 3, Lesson 19. Verbs can do more than act as verbs. Sometimes they dress up as adjectives. Today we meet participles, participial phrases, and absolute phrases. A participle is a verb form that acts as an adjective. There are two kinds. The present participle ends in ing, like the leaning tower. The past participle usually ends in ed, though some are irregular, like the torn sail. Watch. I mended the torn sail. Torn comes from the verb tear, but here it's describing the noun sail, telling which sail. That's a participle, a verb doing an adjective's job. Often a participle brings along other words, forming a participial phrase. A participle plus its modifiers and complements. Racing down the hill, the cyclist lost her hat. The phrase racing down the hill is a participial phrase, and it modifies the cyclist, telling us which cyclist, the one racing downhill. Because it acts as an adjective, the whole phrase can move to different spots in the sentence, as long as it stays near the noun it describes. Two things to watch with participial phrases. First, punctuation. When the phrase opens the sentence, follow it with a comma. Racing down the hill, comma, the cyclist lost her hat. And when it's non-essential, just adding extra information, set it off with commas on both sides. The barn, battered by the storm, finally collapsed. Second, and this is the big danger, a participial phrase must sit right next to the noun it modifies. If it drifts away from that noun, you get a dangling modifier, which we'll tackle in a later lesson. For now, keep the phrase hugging its noun. There's a third special structure, the absolute phrase. An absolute phrase is a noun or pronoun modified by a participle, and unlike a participial phrase, it modifies the whole sentence, with no grammatical link to any single word. Its roof caved in. The cabin looked deserted. The phrase, its roof caved in, has its own noun, roof, and it sets the scene for the entire sentence, rather than describing one word. Sometimes the participle being is left out but understood. We marched on, our spirits high. That's our spirits being high. So an absolute phrase carries its own noun and modifies everything. So how do you tell a participial phrase from an absolute phrase? Just ask whether the phrase contains its own noun or subject. A participial phrase modifies one particular noun in the main clause. Backing out of the driveway, I hit the mailbox. Backing out modifies I. But an absolute phrase has its own subject inside it and modifies the whole sentence. Her suspicions confirmed, the officer made the arrest. Suspicions is the phrase's own noun. So the test is simple. If the phrase has its own subject, it's absolute. If it just describes a noun in the sentence, it's participial. Let's put it together. Breathing hard, the runners crossed the line. Breathing hard is a participial phrase, built on the present participle, breathing. It modifies the noun runners, telling which runners, the ones breathing hard. And because it opens the sentence, we set it off with a comma. Participle, phrase, the noun it modifies, and the comma, all accounted for. Let's practice. In each sentence, pick the participle, the verb form acting as an adjective. Pause and try before I answer. Did anyone tell you about your winning smile? Winning is a present participle, acting as an adjective that describes the noun smile. So the participle is winning. What should we do with this picked fruit? Picked is a past participle, acting as an adjective that describes the noun fruit. So the participle is picked. Blushing, Estrella accepted the trophy. Blushing is a one-word participle modifying Estrella, so the participle is blushing. Now decide whether each opening phrase is participial, modifying one noun, or absolute, with its own subject and modifying the whole sentence. Pause and try each. Backing out of the driveway, I hit the mailbox. The phrase modifies the pronoun I, and it has no noun of its own, so it's a participial phrase. Her suspicions confirmed, the officer made the arrest. This phrase has its own noun, suspicions, and it modifies the whole sentence, so it's an absolute phrase. Peering through a microscope, the scientist found a microbe. The phrase modifies the noun scientist with no subject of its own, so it's a participial phrase. Let's bring it together. A participle is a verb form acting as an adjective. Present participles end in ing. Past participles often in ed. A participle phrase is a participle plus its modifiers. It describes a noun, takes commas when it opens or is non-essential, and must stay next to its noun. And an absolute phrase carries its own noun and modifies the entire sentence. The test between them. Does the phrase have its own subject? Great work. In Lesson 20, we'll meet gerunds and appositives.